All right, so you know how everyone keeps saying education needs like a total revamp? Well, we're going to deep dive into a pretty cool take on that today.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff.
It really is.
We've been going through this material called personalized learning with AI and robotics, and
I was really impressed by this.
it's very thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Like, it lays out this vision for a learning system that adapts to each individual student in a crazy unique way.
All right, so to set the stage, we're talking about this AI platform. It actually generates custom lesson videos for each student.
Yeah, imagine that, like, the way information is presented, the whole learning path, it's all crafted for how you learn best.
That's amazing.
And you know what really stood out to me from this material was how detailed the personalization gets.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just picking a subject. Like, the AI is looking at your learning style, what kind of examples click with you. It
Mhm.
even changes the pace of the lesson to match how fast you're grasping things.
So, like, if I'm someone who learns best with visuals and needs a little extra time to process, the AI picks up on that and then creates a video lesson that's just right for me.
Exactly. And get this, it's constantly analyzing your engagement, like how long you spend on certain parts of the lesson, how well you do on the quizzes, all that. Then it uses that data to fine-tune the learning experience even more as you go.
So it's not a one-time setup thing. It's like constantly evolving.
Right, and that's what makes it so different, you know? Traditional education is usually stuck with this fixed curriculum, but this AI system, it can branch out and explore whatever you're curious about and dive deeper into the areas where you're showing
It's
progress.
like it wants you to follow your natural curiosity, which makes sense.
Absolutely, and the material emphasizes that this is a big deal. By tapping into that natural drive to explore the idea is that students develop a much deeper and more lasting understanding of the subject. It's not forced engagement. It becomes something you genuinely want to do.
Okay, so it's not just watching videos passively, right?
Mm.
The source mentions these interactive courses. What are those like?
So they've built in all these elements that actively involve you in the learning. Think like virtual labs where you can tinker with different variables and see what happens immediately, or simulations where you can put what you've learned into practice in a digital environment. That kind of hands-on stuff really helps make what you're learning stick.
It makes sense that would help solidify those concepts more than just watching and listening.
Right.
Okay, so the title mentions robotics too. Where does that fit into all this digital learning?
So if you think about it, the robotics kits are the super tangible link to those digital lessons. The material makes a point that this physical interaction with building and programming robots.
Makes it real.
Exactly. It makes it real, especially for STEM subjects like engineering, computer science, even robotics itself.
So it's like you're learning the basics through these tailored videos and interactive exercises. Then you get to actually build something and experiment with it. Those abstract ideas become something you can hold in your hands.
Exactly. And the source argues that this blend of digital instruction and physical creation can be super effective for really making that knowledge stick and developing practical skills. It takes learning from theory to tangible reality, and that leads to much deeper comprehension.
This isn't just about teaching AI and robotics, though, right?
Yeah.
There are bigger educational goals at play here. What are some of those?
Yeah, the source specifically talks about inspiring innovation, nurturing creativity, and real-world problem solving. It's clear they're aiming to develop higher-order thinking skills, not just stuffing you with information.
So it's about equipping you not just with knowledge, but the ability to use that knowledge in creative ways to tackle new challenges.
Exactly, and by customizing the learning experience to each student and adding those hands-on robotics components, this platform is designed to foster a much deeper engagement with STEM principles and encourage you to become a creator and problem solver in the real world. The source even suggests that this personalized approach might be able to unlock potential in ways that the traditional one-size-fits-all methods just can't.
So let's bring this back to our listeners.
Yeah.
We've spent this time deep diving into this concept of a personalized learning platform powered by AI with robotics as a key ingredient. What's the big takeaway here?
Well, just to recap, the heart of it all is these AI-generated video lessons that adjust to how you learn best and at your own pace. The content isn't static. It changes based on your curiosity and your progress.
Hmm.
And of course, there are the interactive courses to keep you actively involved and the hands-on learning with those robotics kits.
And the material is very clear about the intended benefits. It's about sparking innovation. It's about nurturing creativity and equipping you with the skills to tackle real-world problems. It's a pretty ambitious vision for a more effective and engaging educational experience.
It really acknowledges the uniqueness of each learner and aims to empower them through a truly personalized journey.
So here's a final thought for everyone listening. What if education was really truly tailored to each individual? How would that level of personalization change the course of future generations and their ability to deal with an increasingly complex world?
It really makes you think, doesn't it? It forces us to reconsider not just how we teach, but the very purpose and potential of education in shaping the future.
Absolutely.
It's a pretty exciting possibility to think about.
It really is. All right, that's it for today's deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you then.